2-2. And after everything that happened in the US Open, Alcaraz even gotten a new haircut. We'll have some dailies that will just breeze through, check out what their sports headlines look like. Kachi is my name. Sporty Chick, the king of sports. Again, you're welcome to Sports Drive, wherever that you can hear me from. Let's get to hear from you. The question of the day is, after, the hopes of the 2026 World Cup was shattered yesterday in Bloemfontein, what's next for the Super Eagles? Yes, what next? Sack Coach Eric Shell? Let him just be there, focus on the next AFCON, retire a couple of players. There's nothing I have not heard, but I want to hear from you. Send those messages to WhatsApp, please, because it's the drive. We'll not have time to getting voice notes. Yesterday night, I could not even deal with all the messages we got, even though I stayed 30 minutes more than we agreed on our schedule. Okay, so just send a message that is short on WhatsApp. What next for the Eagles? Maybe you can also try to call 0700-951-0000. If you can keep your contribution within 30 seconds, then you can call. Okay, that's question of the day. What next for the Eagles? We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. On Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja, and on YouTube at Nigeria Info Abuja as well. Okay, so Facebook and YouTube, same. We are live. Okay, so you can also go there and drop your comments, drop your takes. The phone lines are open right now, even while we update us and, yes, everything that we need to know. So what's the implication of the draw? Have you seen Group C? Some of our group members, some of our group mates also had games played yesterday, and they really, really did very well. There was a game we were tracking, the last Group C game yesterday. It kicked off rather very late, and we're wondering what happened. Why is that? Why are they playing later than every other person? Why didn't they start at exactly is it 8 p.m.? Yes, the game between Benin Republic and it was Benin Republic and Lesotho. That game was delayed, due to some weather conditions, but eventually it got underway, and Benin Republic beat Lesotho by 4-0. So what's the implication? If you look at the Group C, you see that everybody has played 8 matches. Matches played 8 across the 6 teams, okay? And South Africa topping that group with 17 points. In second position, we have Benin Republic with 14 points. And in third position, Nigeria, 11 points. Rwanda in fourth position, 11 points as well. We have Lesotho, fifth position on the log with 6 points, and there's Zimbabwe bottom of the table with 4 points. You look at Zimbabwe in that group and you begin to wonder, this same Zimbabwe, they've not won a game. They are bottom of the table, but the Eagles could not take all 3 points from them. You look at the Lesotho, 6th on the log, they've not won a game in the World Cup qualifying series, but yet the Eagles were not able to take all 3 points from them. So it just leaves a lot. Now with Benin Republic winning their game against Lesotho, you also want to see the ranking of second-placed teams. The ranking of second-placed teams. Before Benin Republic played their game yesterday, Nigeria was on the table somewhere in 8th position. Right now, Nigeria is falling off that table because... so I'm wondering, though, why Nigeria is falling off the table, because Nigeria will have 11. Is it 11? Yeah, 11 points. I was thinking Nigeria should be there and not Tanzania, who is on 10 points, or maybe because they've not played yet. Oh, well, we'll see about that, but Nigeria is currently not on the table of the second best ranked teams, okay? Yes, Nigeria is not on that table. Mm-hmm. Yes, nice try goes with Nigeria, not on the table. But I'm looking at Tanzania, that is 9th on the table. They have 10 points, but the Eagles, they have 11. So maybe just some mix-up by CAF there. We'll see about that, okay? The update I have for us, that's for the Super Eagles. Just move on. Focus on AFCON and next World Cup. Okay, the next 2 World Cups. Kai, this is hard to say. And that is even in 2030. All right, the update I have for us on tennis is the Grand Slam season. For this year is over. Yes, the last Grand Slam was the US Open, and it was amazing seeing everything that happened in Flushing Meadows. The interesting part is that we now can say we have the big 2 in tennis, and it seems in men's tennis. Because it's men's tennis update I have today. It's looking Carlos Alcaraz. It's looking like Carlos Alcaraz and Yannick Sinner. The others like Medvedev and Tsitsipas, and Alcaraz. These guys will have to, just double up. They have to double up, pull their socks up. They are not really giving in what some fans would want to see. It's looking like two players will be dominating men's tennis for a while. Yannick Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz. Yes, we had for the third time, two of them making it to the final of a Grand Slam this season in the U.S. Open. And this time around, it was Carlos Alcaraz that ran out as the winner after winning 3-1. But if you look at the Grand Slams this season, let's look at the Australia Open. It was Yannick Sinner who won the Australia Open. He won the Australia Open. He won Wimbledon. That's 2 out of the 4. Carlos Alcaraz, he won the French Open. He won the U.S. Open. So that's another 2 out of 4. So 4 Grand Slams, and they split it among themselves like 2-2. So does it mean the other players don't matter? Does it mean the other tennis players don't really matter? For me, I feel like they matter, but they are not stepping up. So after all that happened in the U.S. Open, I would say it's a little bit of holiday season activated for Carlos Alcaraz with this new haircut that is trending. And trust fans, they've said it looks good on him, it doesn't look good on him. Surprise, surprise, Carlos Alcaraz debuts platinum blonde hair. It's a blonde hair after US Open winner. So you might want to, maybe you could check it out, Google it, and you would see that he's wearing a new haircut. And it's all blonde. It's all blonde. Okay, so let me see what you were saying on WhatsApp. What next for the Eagles? Are you on Facebook? We are live at Nigeria Info Abuja. Yes, that's our Facebook, and that's even YouTube. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. For people that used to say, we want to match your face with the face with the voice, go there. But most importantly, drop your takes on what we are discussing. Like I said, the lines are open on 0700-951-0000. If you come, or 0809-597-4869. If your contribution can be within 30 seconds, call. Even the WhatsApp line, you can call. All right, let's get to the dailies. We have a Nigerian pilot. Yes, Nigerian pilot newspaper today. And we have a World Championships. Team Nigeria departs for Turkey yesterday. Yes, Team Nigeria departs for Turkey today. Samson... Okay, that's Samson Dedeji. Nigeria's a contingent of athletes and officials will depart the country. They departed the country yesterday. They departed the country yesterday, being Tuesday, for the 2025 World Athletics Championship in Tokyo, Japan, and it's scheduled to begin on Saturday, the 13th of September. So we are really wondering, hope we'll get all the medals. Hope we'll get, not all the medals though. Hope we get raking a few medals at this year's World Championship. There is still Toby Amusang and Ace Brume after the heartbreak with Favor Ofili. Hey, she will not be featuring for Team Nigeria. It's so sad, but it is what it is. After she crossed carpet, she's no longer representing Nigeria when it comes to athletics. It's really sad. We shouldn't be having all that. Okay, let's have this contribution is coming through on WhatsApp. It says, the short and simple implication as a stable stand now in the Group C is that the Super Eagles are out and down. Yes, out. He said, let's go back to the drawing board if it's still standing. That is Shunemite from Gidan. Thank you so very much, Daddy Shunemite, for your message. Get more in. Let's have them. Do I have another one? I have another one. Okay. Good morning, or the focus of the NFF is compensate the fans by winning the next 2 AFCONs. He didn't even say just the next one. He said the next 2 AFCONs and then qualify for the next Olympics. Okay, this is Kingsley. Kingsley is in Wuye. Thank you, Kingsley. Let's get a call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Your name is?
So it's not unfortunate. This is Ambassador D.
Okay, all right, talk to us.
That we always base our qualification for any activity of our males team on combination and permutation. And it's very unfortunate that we are following. It's obvious that we cannot even come first in that group. Our permutation is now working out, we can become second, all those stuff. So I wish them the best. If they qualify, so be it. If they don't qualify, so be it. They are the argument, whatever happens to you. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ambassador, for calling. He says that very unfortunate that, for our men's team, when we want to attend competitions, it's always about permutations. Bring out your calculator. Make sure it's scientific for that matter. It doesn't feel if they qualify, fine. If they don't qualify, no problem. Okay, we took the World Championship story from Nigerian Pilots newspaper. Let's look at the New Telegraph, what they have for us this morning. Galatasaray in sports, they have Galatasaray provide an injury update on Victor Osimhen. Yes, they provided updates on the Super Eagles striker who picked up that injury in Uyo against Rwanda. Okay, in the official statement, the Dr. Yene Rins disclosed that scans conducted at the club's sponsor hospital revealed stretching and bleeding in Osimhen's ankle ligaments. Okay, so let's actually just hope for the best for Victor Osimhen. It's looking like he will not be out for too long. Okay, I'm taking this story from the New Telegraph newspaper. Yes, the sports segment is just at the very back of the paper, very back of the daily. They're leaving the best for the last. We have another one. Eagles World Cup chances still in limbo after draw with Bafana. That's another story. Shell slams a Free State Stadium pitch. That pitch was everything. Coach of South Africa, Hugo Bruce, also made comments about that pitch before the game. But, you ask me, I'll say it's all part of the plan. So mind games, yes? I'm sure it was all part of South Africa's antics. And did it work? Oh, yes, it did. Because we could just see even both teams were struggling on that pitch yesterday. We have another one. The Guardian newspaper. Maybe we'll just take one or two. The Guardian, let's see, they have the sports segment, just still the very back of the daily. They have South Africa on the brink as Nigeria lives on hope. The hope is shattered. Nottingham Forest replaces a head coach Nuno Espirito Santo with Ange Postecoglou. And all of you have said, Nuno deserved he deserves to be given more time. He deserved time this season. Like they should just have said, leave him through this season. Let's see how he goes. He does not in any way deserve what he's been given. How many games into the new league season and he's getting a sack? Why? Nottingham Forest had a good season the last time. Maybe they didn't finish where they wanted and all, but no. This sack is a factor. So many fans are not having it. But Ange Postecoglou is in line to replace him. So that is it. 2026 World Cup confusion over FIFA's stance on South Africa's use of ineligible player. Before the game yesterday, there was that update on X, on Instagram from FIFA's handle telling us that South Africa could qualify for the World Cup if they beat Nigeria and then maybe Lesotho beats Benin Republic. And people were asking, why is FIFA not talking about the 3 points deduction hanging over South Africa? Does it mean that they've swept it under the carpet, or are they trying to be diplomatic until the disciplinary committee finishes the finding and then make a decision? And so many questions were just ringing around social. So we've seen the Nigerian Pilot, New Telegraph, and The Guardian. And honestly, that's the much I can take this morning. Always remember that this is Sports Drive. We really don't have a lot of time. That's why I always say keep your contributions short. We have Hello Kachi on the issue of ranking. I don't think I mixed up anything. Remember, the home-based Eagles did not perform well in the CHAN, and it will also be another basis for ranking. Ezugo from Tungamaje. What the ranking is where you are on the table. Where you are on the table in this World Cup qualifiers. That is what this ranking is all about, okay? Thank you, Ezugo. Good morning, Kachi. Do you know that Nigeria is not even in the position to play? Yes, now that's what we're saying. They are not look at the ranking, they're not in the position to play playoff. Actually, our problem is in the midfield. We need to go all in search of Mikel's replacement. This is coming through from Tom Kennedy. Thank you, Tom Kennedy, for your message. Okay, our next stop is what's happening in Abuja. Like always, so we will carry us through for the day. So you do well to stick around. Join us again for more sports updates in the evening, much later. That's around 7 p.m. when we kick off our football frenzy. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your contributions. Kachi Okafor is my name. Sporty Chick, the Queen of Sports. Good morning, Abuja. Boom, jaga, laga, laga, laga.
It's the choices you make that set you apart.